I have a story that is extra gay. This is worth covering for like the access media because this is why they do everything, right? And that's really the point of the story. However, as documented by the access media, Superman's boyfriend gives the new Man of Steel an updated cape in DC Pride one shot. Let's read a little bit before we actually see it. Superman, son of Kal-El. John Kent is getting a new cape from his boyfriend, Jay Nakamura, which is this neon colored person here. The preview shows Superman, a mantle. Superman is not a mantle. That John Kent is taking up in DC. Superman, son of Kal-El, after Clark left Earth to deal with a looming threat, gracefully touched down on a roof to greet Jay, while a figure who appears to be Damian Wayne walks away into the background. Nakamura gives his boyfriend a gift, which Superman opens and reveals to be a Pride-themed superhero cape. And this person, Triana Tree, is that what she identifies as a tree? Everyone, I did a short in DC Pride special, which has a final order cutoff for Sunday. I am so jazzed to be working with Devin Grayson and these other people. Please pre-order if you can. That's basically say, please have them justify my existence. I have also wanted to work on a Superman comic and so happy with this one. Yeah, so happens to be one that's gay as fuck. All right. So we see here that he has a boyfriend, and as you see right there is a picture of this gay shit, and basically it has all the rainbows on the cape to really show how gay he is. All right, guys. On a serious note, as this story is bizarre, you have to understand this is exactly why they did it. If you remember, Tom Taylor, who was writing the Son of Kal-El, the day that it was announced, basically, that he would be making John Kent a homosexual or bisexual, whatever he is, he's already doing media runs, and he has a Superman, the symbol, the S on the chest, essentially, and it's rainbowed. Now, I know some of y'all look at it like, well, whatever, but that was the reason why they did it. Yes, part of it is selling merchandise, but part of it is taking the symbolism of what they definitely, you guys thoroughly have enjoyed, and being able to legitimize the existence of gay versions of that. So everything is about symbolism for them. And obviously you think of that maybe as a big part of comic books as well. When you look at these different characters have their logos and symbols as well, totally understand it. But if you wonder why these goofy ass characters that nobody asked for, by the way, are this way, it's because the talentless hacks that write them have very stereotypical garbage ways that they view these communities. So in this case, if you have a gay character, they have to remind you that they're gay, right? They have to constantly let you in on the information that they're gay. They have to have the symbolism that they're gay as fuck. Same thing can be said for unfortunately they do a lot of these black characters, and it's blackity black, 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 blackity black, black. They can't be just anything interesting because they're not interesting themselves. Remember we interviewed Chuck Dixon. We had a great conversation. Big shout out to the great Chuck Dixon. If there's anybody that knows Batman, anybody that knows Robin, it's him. Okay, considering all the work that he had done in the past. And Chuck brought up a great point where he's like, think about, and so we talking about the bisexual Robin or whatever, that he was, now he's gay out of nowhere. And he was like, it's not like they Did they make, Robin more interesting? No, he's just gay now. Because that's how they see the world. That's how they see these different entities. It's like, well, they're uninteresting, and the writers are hacks themselves, so they're not capable of writing anything interesting. So it's just gay. That's it. It's just gay. So the characters that they write in have to constantly remind you that they are. Again, you have Barbara Gordon's goofy roommate who raps, who is trans, and of course the bat has the damn weapon that they have has to represent the fact that they're trans. So they wrap in that fucking trans flag or whatever, they wrap the bat in that, as they say, literally, that the person says, I'm trans in Gotham or some shit like. Matter of fact, let me find it. I'll show it because it speaks to the point of how they write these goofy ass characters. Let me show you what it looks like right here. So as you can see right here, please, this is what they say. Please, I'm a trans woman in Gotham. Of course I have a weapon. And as you see, the bat's wrapped in a trans flag. It looks goofy, and you guys that don't keep up with this comic shit or the industry right now, you're like, what the fuck is this? I know. They simply don't know what they're doing. So their way to try to appeal to these demographics is to have these uninteresting characters who just espouse the fact that they're gay or trans or whatever minority group that they belong to. They can't just be an interesting character. They have to scream it from the mountaintops while also having all of this fucking imagery that just represents gay. And then when it fails, when it tanks in sales, of course they're going to then blame the customers, right? Because you weren't ready for that. You weren't progressive enough. You're a homophobe, you're a bigot, you're a transphobe, and all of this stuff because you wouldn't buy this garbage. No self-awareness, in addition to having no talent. And that's a bad, bad, bad combination. You just listened to a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake, which is live throughout the week at 12 p.m. Central on youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. Be sure to check out my website, ericdjuly.com, so you can stay up to date with everything it is that I'm doing. You can also become a member and get access to a bunch of cool perks and exclusive content, which includes a social media hub where you can interact with myself and other members. It even has an app that you can get, which is now live in the Google and Apple stores.